This is Mark Bell from SuperTraining.tv, Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West. We are inside the walls of Iron Mile CrossFit in Natomas, California, owned by Ben and Stephanie Alderman. Here's Max Aida doing a squat demo for all the CrossFitians that were in the house on this day, on this awesome grand opening. This is 600 pounds or 585 pounds, no belt, no knee wraps. Hits depth and then some on that one. Good strong squat in there by Max. And here I am on the mic just talking a bunch of trash. Basically just telling people what you're looking for when you're doing a squat, talking about the technique, talking about the bar placement, talking about the setup, and all that good stuff. This was a great day. This is awesome to see my boy Ben open up and expand into a larger facility. If you're ever in the area, you're going to have to check this gym out. Now here's Max. Check out how efficient he is here. His upper body is not moving at all. It's basically just dropping down in between his lower body, which is pretty damn amazing. 405 pounds. Just cranking it out like it ain't no thing. I wish I could move that efficiently. Shit. That'd make my life a whole lot easier. It was great being in front of this crowd and continuing to educate them on some of the things that we do as powerlifters. That way they can start to implement some of the things that we do. They can also scratch some of the things that we do, because sometimes our focus is too much on strength, and there is such a thing. If you're focusing too much on strength as a CrossFitter, you will get your ass kicked. You still need the capacity, you still need the lungs, you still need the engine to be able to go for long periods of time and to be able to do various exercises. They do gymnastics, they do Olympic lifting, they do some powerlifting, they do all different kinds of things. They're doing rope climbs, they're doing wall balls, all kinds of nasty exercises that I think they just created pretty much just for CrossFit, just to be evil and kill everybody. There's Max hitting up some stiff leg deadlifts. We put on a little deadlift demo for them with my boy Jesse Burdick. We got 495 pounds on there. Something I want to point out here is that we are doing speed work. But oftentimes, people aren't sure what to use for speed. They're all confused. First of all, you want to have it be a weight you can move efficiently, something that you can move fast. But it also has to be something that's a little challenging. As you can see here, this is 495 pounds. And it pretty much just crushed it, but it's also challenging enough to where I have to put a lot of violence into that barbell. And that's the way you want it to be. If I was just moving 225 around haphazardly like an idiot, I would not get the training effect from it that I need. So for most of you out there, what you're going to look for in a speed workout is very simple. You're going to look to be in the 70 to 80% range, as we are here. This is about 70 to 75% of my raw max. If you're not sure of your max, then don't worry about the percentages and just go by rate of perceived effort, it's called. You always want to be at least a 7 or above. Now, if you're going to use bands or chains, the percentages will change a little bit. You're going to drop the percentage down about 5 to 10%. But as you can see here, we're not using any bands or chains. Typical standard speed training session could be anywhere from 5 to 6 sets of singles at a given weight. Let's just say 300 pounds. Let's say you use 300 pounds for 6 sets of 1 rep, and then you could add anywhere between 30 to 50 pounds, and you can, depending on strength level, and you can do another about 4 or 5 sets. So you're really looking to end up with about 10 sets of 1. But for myself personally, I have always liked to utilize some different weights. Remember, force is mass times acceleration, and so it's a good idea to mess with and throw a little variable in there with the amount of mass that's on the barbell. On this particular day, we did about 6 sets. You want short rest periods. How short should they be? It's best to just do it this way, where you're in a group and one guy goes after another, and he kind of just goes when he's ready. There is a there is a component of trying to rush into each lift, and we're trying to be conscious of that, but we're not timing it. I would say if you would sit there and time it and take a good look at it, it's probably anywhere between 70 seconds to 90 seconds rest interval, depending on from what lift to what lift. With Max going that slow, we got like 4 hours rest. But Max was working on some stiff leg deadlifts. Stiff leg deadlifts are great for the lower back, the glutes, the hamstrings. Here comes Silent Mike, going with no belt. Now there's another training variable to throw into the mix. Mike weighs about 210 pounds, I believe. Just to give you guys an idea of the different sizes we got here. I believe Burdick's about 280 or so. And my chubby little self is about 260. Max is about 215 or so. I was real happy with my speed on this day. The weights were moving fast. I've been working a lot on my sumo pull, and I wasn't really sure how the conventional pull would feel. Mike's best deadlift in competition, I believe, is around 6. In a powerlifting meet, I believe he's done 606. I'm not sure if he's done anything more than that. I do know that he has at least attempted around 622. But he looks like he's on track to pull around 650 or more in our November meet. And now here we go up to 6 plates and still getting a nice pop from it. You really want to try to deadlift as fast and as furious as you can. You want to really try to rip those weights off the floor. It's really crucial that you lift with a lot of violence, a lot of hatred in your heart when you're about to deadlift. You want to really just try to break a bunch of shit. And if it happens to be your spine, then so be it. So there's 585 again. And now here, being at a CrossFit, to blend in, you got to rip the shirt off. It's great to share this information with the CrossFitters and show them some of the different techniques that we do. Anybody out there, whether you're a CrossFitter, bodybuilder, powerlifter, and you've never tried speed training, you should give it a try. It's a great workout. It's a great feel. The only thing that it's going to do for you really is reinforce your technique. It's going to help make you more explosive. Good, strong grinder there by Mike. And it's going to help improve your GPP. It's going to help improve your conditioning. So those are things that pretty much any athlete can use. And that is it from supertraining.tv.